There's something in the water.
I hope we catch something decent.
Indeed. Hungry bellies are counting on this. Now where might those fish be? I've got something. Anybody could reel in that.
Not too shabby, friend.
Yeah! I've got something. Well, that wasn't much of a challenge.
Not too shabby, friend.
Judging...
I'm always amazed what healing arts can do.
Just... doing my job. No need to thank me.
Hey. Is it just me, or have those two barely spoken a single word to one another?
I know, right? But after everything that happened with Miguel, is it really any wonder?
Kinda puts a damper on the whole journey though, huh? How long do you think they're gonna keep this up?
If it bothers you that much, why don't you ask them?
Why do I have to ask?
How come you walk together like that?
She really doesn't beat around the bush.
You mean Kisara and myself?
You hadn't noticed? You've been practically joined at the hip ever since we left Vicente.
I guess it's force of habit, most likely. I was always ready to protect him, should the need arise. It sort of came with the job description.
Right. From being in the Elder Menancia Guard. Although, Dohalim's pretty capable of defending himself, isn't he?
Having guards doesn't necessarily mean the one being guarded is weak. No one's perfect all the time.
Even so, it's not like they're entirely wrong, Kisara. You're no longer in my employ, after all.
I don't know. I mean, if it's what she's used to and you're both comfortable with it, then who are we to judge?
But she doesn't serve him anymore. It isn't normal for her to keep following him around like she still does.
You know, she's probably right. And a lot has changed over the last few days. I guess it wouldn't hurt to rethink our relationship in light of the new circumstances. Perhaps I'll give it some thought, after all. Does that sound all right by you?
Of course.
You might want to stop asking his permission for every little thing while you're at it.
Sorry. It's not that easy, shaking off old habits. I'll probably need a little time to get fully used to it. You can never be too prepared. But did we have to spend so much? I've noticed that sometimes we come across enemies who fight like you, and try to dodge our attacks at the last second.
I hate those guys. I can get some hits in when they move into attack, but otherwise they slip past damn near everything else I throw at them.
If what you're seeking is a way to more reliably hit them, there is a solution.
Try to outclass them on reflexes?
I possess the ability to command Earth elemental beings to some extent. They emerge as the land itself and take root on my command. They will swiftly bind the enemies, at which point you can dispatch them.
Huh?
What he means is that he can make plants grow to hold the enemies in place. At least I think that's probably what he's saying.
I'm glad at least one of us understands him. So basically, if we find an enemy that likes to dodge, we should let Dohalim handle it.
I shall do what I can within my modest means to help.
Why are you looking at me like that?
That armor you wear is standard issue for the Menancian Guard, right?
Originally, I've added some flair to it in a lot of places.
I noticed, especially with that open back.
We guardsmen pride ourselves on never showing our back to our enemies. It's my way of making myself live up to that. Plus, it makes it that much lighter and easier to maintain.
Dohalim, do you have anything to say about this?
Every guardsman is allowed to wear their armor as they see fit.
And you, La?
Huh? Why are you asking me?
Thanks for waiting. Eat as much as you like.
Mind if I join you, Law?
Oh, hey, Alphen. What's up?
Nothing. I was just surprised to see you weren't training for once. Got a stomach ache or something?
You know I don't literally train around the clock, right? I do take breaks.
Do you? It seems like you're training every chance you get.
Well, yeah, it can't be helped if I want to get stronger. Still, it's important to let your muscles rest every now and then. That's what my dad told me anyway.
Zephyr said that?
When I was a little kid, yeah. I would get so excited whenever he came home. I always followed him wherever he went and tried to learn as much from him as I could. He said, it's good to be passionate, but don't overdo it. Just like there are times when you want to take a break from studying, sometimes your body wants to take a break from training too. I was always rushing around and forgetting to rest, so he ended up telling me that a lot.
That definitely sounds like him.
It's nothing to get sad over. Still, I can't help but wonder if that was my dad's way of teaching me the dangers of rushing into things too quickly. Then again, maybe I'm just overthinking things. I wish I'd had more time to talk to him about this kind of stuff. I'll take guard duty tonight. It's fine. You guys ready to hit the road? I know I am.
Something feels odd here. Be on your guard.
I just noticed none of you other Danans have spirit cores. Why is that?
Both of my parents were part of the resistance in Calaglia. In fact, my birth was kept a secret from the Renans.
Mine too. We always lived in hiding, so I never had a spirit core embedded in me like I was supposed to.
What about you, Alphen? You were a slave in Calaglia before all this, weren't you?
To be completely honest, I'm not sure why I don't have one. All the other Danan slaves around me did. I was the only exception. They tended to keep their distance from me to avoid attracting any attention from the soldiers, because of my mask and all. What about you, Kisara? Do you still have your spirit core?
No. I was able to find a good Renan doctor who's sympathetic to our kind, and had them remove it before I left. They did such a great job, the procedure didn't even leave a scar.
One of the benefits of coexistence, huh?
I know that once the spirit vessel was shut down, there wasn't much need for me to hurry. But still, I didn't like having that mark of servitude lingering on me any longer than I had to. It may sound a little strange to hear me say this, but I'm just me now. Not a guardsman or a slave. I'm my own woman, and this is my chance to have a new beginning.
This sure is one rugged road. You'd think they'd keep this at least a little better maintained, right?
Why spend energy fixing that which is rarely used? Repairs require time and effort, which in our world means slaves, often in great numbers. For you, it may be a simple request, but that can quickly become another's difficult burden. Nobody gains anything without someone expending effort.
And you know, somehow that someone always ends up being a Danan, while the Renans are the ones who gain.
True enough. Ideally, in a perfect world, I think it's only fair that the ones who need it should be the ones to perform the work.
However, when doing so could be dangerous like it is here, there are many who would prefer that it be others who risk their lives in their stead.
So, what you're saying is that people will just put up with the inconvenience until someone else comes along to fix it for them?
Indeed. And it is those who can no longer bear that feeling that inevitably take action. Much like the Danans in our group do so now. As strange as it may be to hear such a thing from the likes of myself.
It's true that most of the Danans in Calaglia have been resigned to just accepting things as they are. Still, we can't just blame them for...
What are you making that face for? You're not worn out already, are you?
Nah, just regretting I ever said anything in the first place.
Don't get careless.
Don't tell me!
You're finished!
I can handle it. Far enough. Airborne
Don't mind if I
beast.
do.
My specialty.
Pesky airborne scoundrel!
Sounds like a job for yours truly.
Lightning condemned! Ice tornado! I'm ready!
This one's all mine!
Now! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
See you continue on in that vein.
Yes, my lady?
Something you want to...
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Oh, where I come! You picked the wrong fight!
Into
now.
the shadows!
Come!
Get on in there with the others!
We can really make weapons with this?
All right. There's nowhere to run from my art.
When he slows down, that's our chance!
It's like trying to keep up to the wall!
I'll run you through! Demon Blast!
Take
This
this!
one's mine.
No further!
I'm impressed.
Talon Hurricane!
It's time!
Eagle Fly!
Annihilate!
Take this!
Tiger Blade.
I'm on a roll now! Orochi's Fury!
Take this!
It's over! Light the shock!
This one's mine.
Stardust!
What more? Freezing
You're
Tiger
dead.
Blade.
Ice tornado!
Lewis! It's over!
Take this!
None shall escape my judgment.
In a bind?
Eat this!
I'm on a roll
Tiger
now.
Blade! Eagle Fly! Demon Fang! Blue Escape!
Blaze of Fear. Here's evil.
Here I come!
Tiger
Orochi's
Blade.
Fury!
Your throbs in pain.
Now! Orochi's Fury! This one's all mine! I'm not done! Eat this!
Kisara! Go for it!
Prepare to crumble!
Think we overdid it?
Not by a long shot! Art expert coming through!
A freezing storm.
Take this!
Armor won't save you!
Demon Fang!
Ice tornado!
Got some interesting moves there, Dohalim. I'm glad you're on our side.
I'm simply glad to hear that I can make myself useful to you all. Huh?
What's wrong?
We seem to have come across some rather unusual objects.
What, you mean that pile of garbage?
No mere garbage, I assure you. Still, I've never seen anything shaped like it before. I'm intrigued.
Are you curious about this stuff, Rinwell?
Yeah, I think he might have found some old Danon relics. They look like the remains of a bunch of objects that disappeared after the Renans first invaded.
And yet here I am, holding them without so much as a second thought. I imagine the sight must be unsettling to you.
Not really, just that it must be nice to be a Renan who has time to indulge in stuff like that, unlike the rest of us.
Are you interested in this stuff too, Dohalim?
Charmed may be a better turn of phrase. I simply love objects that can give me a sense of what their maker was thinking, the history that went into their creation. You see, we Renans have hardly any such objects that trace back to our distant past.
I still don't understand what you two find so intriguing about it, though.
Why not? We're talking about our own culture here.
I get that, but it's not like this stuff is any use now, does it? It's just old. Real old.
Oh, but it does. Holding it in your hands like this, one can feel and engage with the distant past in a way no history book can ever accomplish.
I'll take your word for it. Well, seeing as it's Danon history, just make sure you're careful with it. All right, Dohalim?
But of course.
I sense...
I've felt better, that's for sure.
Visibility along this path will remain limited for some time. Take care not to get ambushed.
I'm surprised you know the terrain here so well. Lords don't strike me as having much time for wandering in the woods.
Sometimes I would take strolls along here when I wished to be alone.
You always did have a bad habit of disappearing without telling any of us guardsmen.
Looks like trouble with a capital T!
Together, we've got this! Mirage! No escape!
Dan! Far enough!
I'm not so good with airborne targeting.
Primed and ready!
I never miss!
We got flyers!
I've got this! Let a marksman handle it!
Make it
All
rain!
yours! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Did it!
Yeah! Nice technique!
Dragon
Swarm!
Glacier behind me! Here's the evil!
Ignite!
Freeze
Destruction!
Lancer!
Crush! Plasma shock!
Astral energy! Full throttle! Go! Here I go!
Lurongo!
Back into the
You're
fray!
done! Not done! Mirage!
Annihilate!
Come on!
Law! I'll stop your movement!
And I'll stop your life!
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look. Who's in a bright and shiny mood?
Looks like trouble with a capital T!
Together, we've got this!
Hey, when did I get so popular?
It's a duel of the arts!
These fists have got your name on them! Flying free? Why can't they just sit still?
Sion, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done.
Just like that, I'm back in it.
Start by holding the front line.
No sooner said than done.
this!
Going in.
I'm not done!
Make it rain!
Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Did it!
Yeah! Nice technique!
You're mine!
Leave the ensnaring to me.
Yeah, and pummeling to me! Now you see what I can do!
Here's a healing
Plasma
arc.
shock!
Wait. First
Go
aid.
away!
Mirage!
Far
Glacial
enough!
spear. Here's
Take
the
this!
evil.
Destruction!
Eat this!
Freeze Lancer.
I'll end you!
Crush!
Time to shine!
I'm on a roll
Take
now!
this! It's over!
Rip and tear!
Make it rain!
Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
None shall
Here's
escape
the
my
judgment.
judgment.
Take this!
Not in your dreams!
Tiger Blade!
How's this?
We're thinning them out.
Please,
Make it
more like
rain.
me!
I'll admit. Go for it.
Prepare to crumble!
I'm even stronger than before.
It's so hilly around here. I can feel my feet getting blisters.
That's mountain hiking for you. It can be pretty tough if you're not used to these sorts of trails.
I take it you're comfortable with them then?
Oh yeah. We used to run up and down these slopes all the time for our train.
Out of our way.
Dragon Swarm! Plasma shock!
Alex Storm! I really owe you one.
It's on!
So much for sitting this fight out.
You can do it!
Nope, that'd be silly.
Can't get out of this!
Dragon Swarm!
Water Snake Blade! I'll end you! Tiger Blade!
Here I come!
Here's a healing
The enemy wields
How
art
about
too.
this? Do it!
You'll soon see about.
Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Did it!
Here I go!
Yeah! Nice technique!
Swallow dance!
Going in!
Dragon Swarm!
One
Take it!
Do it!
Struck!
Rinwell!
Frozen.
Hammer! Eat this!
If it's in the sky, it's mine.
Mega Ray!
Going in!
You see what happened there is you crossed me. Take this! Shouldn't have done that. Nothing gets by
Dragon
me!
Swarm!
Armor won't save you!
Ready.
It's
I
on!
never miss! Do
To
it!
finish! Rinwell!
Astral energy.
Say no more! I've still got a ways to go!
I have a bad feeling about this.
Dragon Swarm!
Right here! I got you!
Eat this!
Searing
Last
flame.
shot!
Going in!
Eat this!
Enemy flame of
Tiger
fury.
Blade!
Burning
You're on!
Rip and tear!
Take this!
This one's mine!
You're finished!
Take this!
Leave the enemy's arc to me.
Swallow
Not
dance!
so
Milk
safe, my
Blade
judgment.
here!
Last shot!
I'm on a roll now!
Pierce through!
Look sharp!
Big Blade!
Sonic thrust!
Aw,
Glacial spear.
Dragon
Here's
Swarm!
evil.
Here, let me help!
Take it!
Take
Dragon Swarm!
I'm on
Pierce through!
Talon Hurricane!
You're finished!
Freezing Storm! Eagle
Look
Fly!
sharp!
Talon
Ice
Storm!
tornado.
Dragon Swarm!
Going in!
Handle this.
Pierce through!
You see what happened there is you crossed me. Shouldn't have done
Sonic
that.
I think we can get through this.
Don't let up until it's over!
Who said anything about letting off?
Take this!
Astral energy. Full throttle. Well. Looky here.
It'll be a breeze.
Here I come.
Get in, get out.
No!
Going in. Talon Hurricane! I'm surrounded!
I never miss.
I owe you one.
Hair!
Burn it!
Why'd you heal me?
To stop you dying?
Far enough!
Last shot!
Watch it!
Here's a healing arc.
Lunar Rondo!
First aid.
Take this!
Damn it! It's too fast!
Stand back. I'll trip it up.
Dragon Swarm! Fly!
Annihilation. Lightning.
Swallow Blade! Infernal Turret!
Look sharp!
You're mine!
Take this!
Last shot!
I'm on it!
Last shot!
Talon Hurricane!
You're mine!
Do
You're
it.
on!
Astral energy. Full throttle.
Talon Storm!
You're mine! It's over!
Tiger Blade! First strike!
You're mine!
I'm sorry to be a bother.
We've all got enough on our plates.
Yes, ma'am.
You picked the wrong fight!
Take it.
Slash!
Talon
Try
Storm!
this!
Make it
Infernal
right!
Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Did it!
Yeah!
Now!
Nice technique!
Take this!
Here, let me help.
Lunar Rondo!
First aid.
Dragon Swarm!
Going in!
You're mine!
On guard!
That's it!
Make it rain!
I'm on.
Storm! I'll stop your movement!
And I'll stop your life!
cheering! I think we're about to be real lucky!
Got some good equipment!
I can't say its appearance is to my tastes, personally.
More Danon ruins here too, I see.
What were people even thinking back then? Trying to build anything around here.
Maybe they just had that much time and energy on their hands.
What could this be? I have a bad feeling about
Here
this.
I come! Luna Rondo!
Swallow dance! I'm gone. I can handle it.
None shall escape.
No
This one's
escape.
mine.
You're finished! Dragon
Going in.
Form! Slide!
Eat this!
Burning
Glacial Spear. Here's evil.
Take this!
Take now!
Dragon Form!
Will this help?
It's on! Swallow Blade! You picked the wrong fight! Dragon Form!
Only rely on myself. Glacial Spear.
Here I
Here's
come.
evil.
I'm on a roll now!
This one's mine. This one's
Dragon Form!
One more!
I'll heal you all.
Eat this! Now you see what I
Have
can
you
do!
ever considered a defensive approach?
What? Sit around and wait for them to get me first?
Dragon Form!
Just watch you don't get hurt, okay?
Well, someone seems in tip-top form.
Nothing new about that!
And still as humble as ever.
Luna Rondo!
A freezing storm.
Swallow
You're
dance!
mine!
This one's mine.
You're finished!
Dazzling spin! Make it
It's
rain!
on!
Frozen?
Hammer!
We're in good form!
I sure have built up a sweat with this hike.
Rest assured, we have reached the top. It's all downhill from here, quite literally.
So Mahag Sar's just up ahead then?
Indeed. If you look, across this mountain is the Lord. It's keep.
What's this place here? Some kind of old house?
I don't know about that. If I had to guess,
Gotta break through! You're mine!
A freezing storm.
Not today!
Shield and hand!
Now or never.
You're mine!
In a bind?
Dragon Form! Here I come!
What more?
You're mine!
I'm on a roll now! Switch to offense!
Dragon Form! Swallow Blade!
First strike! I'm gone!
How about this? Soaring Light Spear!
I'm gone! I'm on!
You're
One
on!
more!
Take this!
Well,
Swallow Blade!
we're on the home stretch now.
Don't take your eyes off the prize.
Save you!
I'm quite aware without you reminding me.
Not today!
I'm on it! Come and get it! Falling storm! Tiger blade!
Zara! Go for it!
Prepare to crumble!
we won that by a mile.
No choice! Dragon Form!
Mega Ray!
Strike! Shot!
Dragon Form!
Dazzling
Strike!
spin!
Here I come!
Instant!
You require a hand.
Judgment. Rip and tear.
Make it rain!
You hear it now.
Go for it!
Prepare to crumble.
Think we overdid it?
Eat this.
Not by a long shot. You're mine!
Touchdown!
Talon Hurricane.
Swallow blade!
Well, someone seems in tip-top form.
Nothing new about that.
And still as humble as ever.
Eat dirt!
Tiger Blade.
I'll heal
Swallow
you all!
blade! Last storm!
Healing Purple!
Ready if you are.
I'll stop your movement!
And I'll stop your life.
Glacial Spear.
Not a
Here's
chance!
evil!
Stardust!
Ready to go.
Mirage!
Freeze Laser!
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
Gotta break through!
Glacial Spear.
Here's evil!
I'll smash you.
Denied!
Here I come!
No further!
First strike. Talon Hurricane.
Last shot!
Glimmer Dragon.
Mega Ray!
This
Prepare
one's
to be
mine.
sealed, O fleet of foot.
Actually,
mine.
Make it rain!
Astral Energy!
Say no more!
Searing
My
Flame!
turn! I'm not done! Eat dirt! Swallow blade!
Swallow
Dance! Dragon form!
Do it! Astral Energy! Full throttle!
I can feel my precision improving.
Gotta break through! Take this! Dragon form!
First strike.
Solar Instant! Art Expert coming
Eagle
through!
Eye. Talon Sword.
Dragon form!
Searing Flame!
I'm like bait to them. Take it.
You're mine!
Tiger
Last
Blade.
shot!
Swallow Dance.
Take this!
Gemini
Mirage!
That's enough.
You're finished!
Back into the fray! Mega Ray!
Swallow blade!
Now or never.
Slash! Here I come!
Take it!
Slash!
You're
Here I
mine!
come!
Will this do it? This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
See you continue on in that vein.
Yes, my lady?
Something you want to say?
Take this. I'm on.
Dragon form!
How do you like being pounded into
Take
shape?
this.
Burn in hell!
I can handle it!
You're mine!
Far enough!
Strike! Dragon form!
Do it!
Okay.
Astral Energy! Full throttle! Solar Instant!
I'll take you all on! Ha! Flare Demolisher!
Mega Ray!
Shield and make.
Gemini
shot!
Aqua!
I can feel my power growing!
This might be some decent equipment.
Anything that makes battles easier is okay by me.
Through these lands most verdant green, my eyes alight for sights unseen. In Menancia, pure and pristine.
What is it you see exactly?
That's not for me to say.
It'll be a breeze. Get in, get out.
Never miss!
Armor won't save you.
Here I come!
Here goes!
I'll run you through.
Last shot!
Ray!
Soda! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
See that?
That training's paying off! Take this!
Swallow dance!
Swallow Blade! Huh? This one's all mine!
Go! One
You
more!
picked the wrong fight!
I'm just getting started!
Prepare to be sealed!
Stardust!
Do it!
Shion!
Get toasty!
Bird strike! Make it rain! Ring roll!
Frozen?
Hammer!
I used a bit too much healing.
Is it just me, or is anyone else peckish?
Great, now I'm hurt and dirty. Out of our way!
You're mine!
This one's mine!
Take this!
Glacial Steel!
Dragon Swarm!
Slot no further!
This one's mine!
I'm gone! Take this! Care! One more! Tiger Blade!
You're on!
Let the marksman handle this!
Swallow Blade!
This one's mine!
Dragon Swarm!
Dragon Swarm!
I'll stop your movement!
And I'll stop your life! And done!
Let's keep up the pace!
This one's all mine! You picked the wrong fight! You're mine!
Slash!
Do it! I'll stop your movement!
And I'll stop your life!
None shall escape my judgment!
Swallow dance!
Judgment
Make it
Steel!
real!
Last
Now you
shot!
see what I'll finish you here and now!
Make it
Oh,
rain!
Kisara! Commander of Heavens!
Phoenix Cyclone!
I feel sprightlier than before.
An opponent like this should be easy. Swallow Blade!
Look sharp! Swallow dance! Not on my watch! Glacial Steel!
Enough
Here's
shot!
the evil!
Last shot! Stardust!
One more!
Take this!
Here's a healing!
More of this and I'll burn out.
First aid!
Take this! Swallow Blade! Strike!
In a bind?
This one's
Dragon
mine!
Swarm!
Take it!
Take this!
Right! Kisara! Go for it!
Prepare to crumble!
Think we overdid it?
Not a chance! Eat
Not
dirt!
by a long shot. They got me
Far
enough!
away!
Thanks,
Lunar
Shion.
I
Rondo!
never miss!
Dazzling spin!
You're on! Dragon
Make it
Swarm!
Frozen!
Hammer!
Cyan Instant!
Here I come!
I'm gone! It's you!
Slice!
Going in!
Daring Flame! Reload!
Dragon Swarm!
Glacial Spear!
Here's time to
Swallow
die!
Blade! Blue Escape!
Freeze Lancer!
Slice!
Falling
It's over!
Storm! Well, we're on the home stretch now.
Don't take...
Astral Energy!
Full throttle!
None shall escape my
Look,
sight!
anything in armor is all mine!
This
Armor
one's
won't
mine!
save you!
Thunder touch! Here I go!
Surfing knuckle!
Hey, I'm pretty lucky.
There!
Still thinking about how to act around Dohalim?
That obvious, huh? Except I don't think I'll be changing much after all. Don't get me wrong, I'm not going to stay his servant. However, I am going to treat him like a fellow comrade, the same way I would with you or anyone else. For as long as I can remember, I've spent my life protecting others. But isn't that what friends do too? Support and protect one another in times of need?
Which in the end pretty much means doing as you've always done, right? If that's what you're most comfortable with, I'm certainly not going to give you any grief over it.
Actually, I've been thinking about how I ought to act around you all as well.
Oh?
When I set out on this journey, it was to rid Eldaman and Sia of its enemies and search for wisdom in the outside world. Wisdom that I could potentially put to use on my return. I'm grateful to you all for letting me tag along, but it got me thinking, what am I actually contributing by being here?
What are you talking about? You know how to hold a weapon, don't you? That's help enough.
Is it though? Sometimes I wish there was more I could be doing to pull my...
Oops, sorry about that. Jeez, I'm famished.
Now that you mention it, what do you guys normally do for food and meals when you're out and about on your travels?
What do you mean, what do we do? We find stuff to eat and eat it. So long as it's meat, I'm not fussy.
Eating what you like can be good for morale in the short term, but you need to think about your diet if you want to stay healthy.
Does that mean eating vegetables too?
Isn't that obvious?
It does, which I guess hasn't been happening up till now.
Yeah, to be honest, we could be eating better than we do.
Understood. In that case, I'll just have to make sure you're all staying healthy and eating right myself. Fortunately, I happen to know a thing or two about cooking as well.
You hear that, Law? Sounds like you'll be eating your greens after all.
Ugh.
What is it?
No, sorry, it's just... I was just wondering if you had any thoughts on all this.
It will do her good to have a project.
No, not Kisara. I meant you. Was there anything you wanted to add?
Me? Certainly you're not looking to me for culinary skill, I hope.
Typical Renan, leaving everything to someone else.
Rinwell, I don't think...
That said, should you need my skills on the battlefield, please rest assured I have no intention of shirking my responsibilities, regardless of who we may face.
I'm sure no one doubts that. Listen, guys, if we're traveling together, we should probably at least try to make an effort to get to know one another, don't you think?
I wouldn't get your expectations too high in that regard. Believe it or not, sometimes I'm not sure I even know myself all that well.
Something wrong? You look like you're deep in thought.
Not exactly. I was merely thinking about you two and your sense of etiquette.
Oh?
Etiquette?
Indeed. To be quite frank, I find your lack of manners to be nigh intolerable.
That's not being frank, that's being and forget it. Do we really need to talk about this now?
Yes, I find such impropriety on your parts to be deeply unsettling. It concerns me greatly.
What do you want us to do? We were slaves. We never got to learn how to be proper like you.
Yeah, what he said. Maybe you missed how we were just focused on surviving.
Perhaps, but Kisara here demonstrates that it's quite possible for a Denon to learn proper manners.
That's because I was given the opportunity to learn. Moreover, my duties as a guardsman required it. Not every realm is like Menancia, as you well know.
Yeah, I don't think it's fair to hold us to some other city standards.
Exactly. You've got to remember what it's been like for us living under the Rena elsewhere.
I will concede that you do indeed make a valid point. It would appear, for all my espousing the virtues of equality between our peoples, I was still looking down on the two of you.
You don't need to beat yourself up. I wasn't that offended by what you said, man.
Nevertheless, I shall mind my words from here on out. Having said that, I do believe you two would still benefit from learning the basics of proper society. I would be more than happy to teach you both when we camp out, if you like.
Yeah, no, I'll pass. Acting all prim and proper isn't really my style.
If you say so. How about you, Law? Would you like to learn? Although I suppose my first task is to reform your attitude toward the idea of good etiquette.
You're not gonna let this go, are you?
Hey, let's stop for a minute.
What's up? You already tired?
My armor's pretty heavy. I think I need a little rest.
I second that. All of this walking is starting to take its toll on me as well.
What? You don't look it.
We can't spare the time. There's places we need to be. Mahagsar's capital, Niez, is our destination right now.
But if one of us collapses, it will only serve to slow us down. And in your case, Alphen is the only one who could carry you. Best to rest while you have the opportunity.
Enough already. I need a break, so we're taking one.
I don't need you fretting over me.
Fretting? Hey, it's not like I'm...
Been looking for you.
For me, why?
He's tough.
Who are you? You said you were looking for me. Why?
Beautiful, precious life.
What the...
That is all I desire.
Then why are we fighting? Who even are you?
Daring Blade! Reload! I'll heal you out!
Now or never.
Tiger Blade!
Healing circle!
I owe you one for that. Falling strong!
Who the hell are you? Bastard!
This guy's not normal.
His speed is unbelievable.
You mean he even surpasses a lord?
Annihilation!
Take this!
Denied!
You're mine!
Falling storm!
Entertain me.
Where are you going?
Blow away!
None shall escape my
I'm
guidance!
in a bind. Come and
You're
get it!
mine!
Flaming Mania!
You're on!
Here.
This one's
Here's a healing
Take this.
First
I owe you one. Enjoy.
I can carve through armor!
freezing storm!
Take it, Dad! You pay for...
Tornado! I'll bring you back from death's abyss! Falling storm! Resuscitation! Tiger blade! I'll bring you back from death's abyss!
This one's all mine!
Take this.
You picked the wrong fight!
Will this help?
Now, while it's reeling!
Take it down!
First strike!
Tiger blade! Your dreams!
Talon Hurricane!
Fool.
Glacial spear! Here's
Take this.
evil!
Take this!
Enjoy.
Freeze
You're
laser!
on! Talon Sword! Now!
Here's a healing art!
Swallow Blade!
First aid!
Hurricane! Dragon!
This is looking good.
Leave the chargers to me!
No further!
Enjoy.
Look sharp! Ray! Here goes! Here's a healing art! First aid!
Okay, here.
I'm on!
Let the marksman handle this!
Piercing roar!
Take this.
Here, let me help! Denied! First aid!
Now I can let it
Where are you going?
Take this.
I'll take you all on! Ha! Flare the Malika!
Let me help!
Not
Show
today!
me your...
Is that all that you've got? Very well. Then die. A wretch like you? Till next time.
Shion, wake up, please!
Alphen?
Shion!
Thanks, but you're kinda crushing me.
Sorry.
It's okay. And so am I. It's not as bad as it looks.
Not bad. That's... Shion, we thought
I'm
you were...
fine. Really.
What the hell were you thinking?
Well, you were trying to protect me too, you know.
Yeah, but I have the sword. It's different.
It's not different. Besides,
Hmm?
Never mind. It's nothing. Anyway, thank you.
But I didn't... Look, I'm just glad that you're...
Alphen?
Sorry.
That guy said he'd be back. I think maybe we should get moving before he returns, right?
Rinwell has a good point. We need to go. Shion, are you sure you're okay?
Shion, are you sure you're okay?
Yeah, I already applied some healing arts to it. It didn't even leave a scar.
But his sword went nearly straight through you.
I'm all right. Unless I've turned into some kind of ghost and I'm haunting you all right now.
No, I know you're not. It's just...
Look, I appreciate you looking out for me, but I'm fine, really.
There was also that strange light that appeared when Shion was stabbed. It seemed to make the enemy retreat when he saw it. Alphen, do you have any idea what it might have been?
A light? I don't know. I was kind of preoccupied with other things at the time.
Now that I think of it, between that light and the blazing sword, just what sort of person are you, Alphen? Can you use Danon astral arts like Rinwell, perhaps?
He wouldn't know, Dohalim. He doesn't have any memories from his past, remember? Besides, we should really be getting out of here.
I suppose you're right. Forgive me. We've almost reached Nias, the capital of Mahag Sar. With any luck, we'll find a place there for Shion to rest.
Hey.
How are you holding up after that last fight? You're not too hurt, are you?
I'm fine, really. See for yourself.
If things get too tough out there, go ahead and fall back. I can take a beating if I need to.
I'm not here just to stand around and have everyone protect me.
I get that, but there's nothing wrong with admitting you have weaknesses too.
Do I look like I'm just trying to put on a brave face to you?
I can't feel pain. But you still can, can't you?
Look, I appreciate you're trying to look out for me, but even you go down in fights from time to time. Please, stop trying to babysit me. It's getting old.
It's not that. I just...
Finally. If only we could have flown with the wind to get here faster.
Have you guys checked your equipment lately? Everything's going pretty well so far.
Dohalim, your spare bracers were getting dirty, so I polished them up along with the rest of your equipment.
Why, thank you, Kisara. I greatly appreciate that.
Maybe it's just my imagination, but you sure seem to fuss over Dohalim a whole lot, Kisara.
It is a little strange. Almost like you're still in his service.
Really? That's certainly not my intention. Besides, he's not the only one I'm like that with. Hey, Law, I saw your clothes were starting to get holes in them, so I stitched them back up for you.
Oh, wow. Thanks, Kisara.
Point taken. Do you just like looking after people?
I wouldn't go so far as to say I like it, but I get anxious if I don't. I'd always like to help if I can. It comes naturally to me. Back in the day, Miguel and I used to look after the younger kids a lot, so that's probably where it comes from. He taught me everything I know, and I mean everything. How to cook with wild plants, how to sew clothes so they'll last. Without him, we never would have been able to survive.
However, you're not a lord anymore, Dohalim. You need to get used to the idea that people aren't just going to wait on you hand and foot.
Yes, you're absolutely right. I'm ashamed to admit that I felt no qualms about her doing all that for me. As both a Renan and especially as a lord, one becomes too accustomed to those beneath you tending to your every need, both Renans and Danans alike.
Sure, that's how all you Renans are probably raised. But just to be clear, we're not your servants, Dohalim. Got that?
Absolutely. Moments such as this provide me with ample opportunity to confront my unease. It is difficult to tend with my own motivations.
What do you mean?
The truth of the matter is that my espousal of coexistence in Menancia hardly came from an idealistic place. That instinctive unease I feel deep within serves as a reminder for what it is that all of us here fight for.
Don't be so hard on yourself. No one's going to abandon you if you aren't always perfect.
Looking at her now, I think she's more like his mom than his servant.
Looks perfect and tastes just as good.
Dohalim, care if I hang out for a while? You worried about what's going on with Menancia?
What makes you think that?
Well, you were speaking to Kisara earlier, weren't you?
It's rude to listen in on others, you know.
Sorry. I didn't hear what you two were actually talking about, though. I just figured it was Menancia since it was the two of you.
I am but a former lord who has abandoned his post. I'm no longer in a position to lead the realm in any capacity whatsoever. Yet Kisara still seeks out my opinions, knowing full well that is the case. This despite the fact I am no longer her master either.
Couldn't it be precisely because you're not her master anymore? It's natural for friends to want to hear each other's opinions.
I hadn't considered that possibility.
It's funny what you miss sometimes.
Hardly uncommon among artistic types such as myself. When lordships are decided based solely on one's astral energy, it can lead to funny results.
But even so, you still took your job as lord seriously, didn't you?
Certainly. I learned to perform my functions. However, I was less interested in ruling, so much as avoiding life and death decisions. Of course, such a mentality in the end led only to sickening pain and death taking place elsewhere out of sight. I pretended not to see or hear any of it, content to let our supposed peace and equality keep me blind and deaf to reality. I was a fool.
But you're making amends.
I would like to think so. The path ahead is dark, yet I still walk on. I merely pray that I shan't fall down any holes along the way. Do you mind watching our camp tonight? Shall we get moving? Something feels odd here. Be on your guard.
Ow! Here I come! Dragon Swarm! Swallow dance! Try this!
Shattering
Plasma
pieces! Attack time!
Ready!
This one's
I'm on a roll
Here
now!
it comes!
Dragon Swarm! Take out fire!
I've got this! Let a marksman handle it!
All yours!
Elusive
Plasma Shock! Lunar Rondo!
This
No
one's
escape!
Make it rain!
Xion!
Get toasty!
Burn Strike!
Eat this!
You're
This
mine!
one's with
You're
yours!
finished!
Stalagmite!
Going in!
There! I'm just getting
Can't
started!
get out of this! Dragon Swarm! Plasma Shock!
Dark Wind! Do it!
Dohalim! In an instant! Impact Block! We work well together.
Like a finely timed waltz.
Swallow dance!
You're mine!
Beckon.
Dragon Ball!
Everlasting darkness!
Ignite!
Negative dare!
Swallow Blade!
Eagle assault!
No complaints from me.
What's that big tower over there?
You guys want to rest here?
I always love this. Sound of hammers banging away. Not this way, I guess.
We finally made it.
Retreat if you know what's good for you.
Denied! Dragon Swarm! I'm on it!
That's right! Spin!
Where are you going?
Hey! When did I get so far? Bet that shell's hiding something tasty.
I'm ready! Mirage!
All yours, Kisara.
We did it!
Magnificently done.
Take this!
It's almost too strong.
Here,
Split it
let me
open.
help.
Be my guest!
Sealed!
Shield and mace!
Lewis, head first!
I'll
Right.
face you. That freaking does it!
You're mine!
Deity! Begin!
Swallow Blade! No escape! Slap the shock!
I'm ready! Jolene! Hey! Blow them away!
Let's keep our eyes on the prize.
It'll be a breeze.
You're mine!
Get in, get out!
This one's all mine!
Look sharp!
Huh? You picked the wrong fight!
Talon
Slap the
Hurricane!
shock!
Eagle Fly!
I'll take out the leg with my
You're
shield.
on! Here I come!
Tiger
You're
Blade!
finished!
Healing Circle!
Appreciate the help. And
Take
just
this.
like that, I'm
on.
back in it.
Start by holding the front line.
No sooner said than done.
In a bind,
Do it!
Eagle Shion!
Get toasty!
Bird Strike!
Well then, I should probably think about tonight's menu. That's far enough!
Glacier Spear.
Dragon
Here's
Swarm!
Eagle.
First strike!
Look sharp.
It's over!
Talon Hurricane!
Not in your dreams!
On guard!
Dragon Swarm! Swallow Blade!
Smash you!
I
Pesky
never
airborne
miss.
scoundrel.
Tied up sounds like a job for yours truly.
Slap the shock!
Leave the
You've got a
enemy
knack
arcs
for
to me.
battle.
One
I
more.
still plan on training, though.
That's what I like to hear.
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
This could be useful.
Right, here goes! Take this! I'm on it!
Denied!
Slap the shock!
Top field.
Luna Rongo! No escape!
If they rush you, you gotta jump for cover, okay?
Damn! Dragon Swarm!
Do it!
Chill!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished.
See you continue on in that vein.
Yes, my lady?
Something you wanted to say?
We won that by a mile.
No backing down!
Dragon Swarm!
I'm going in!
Talon Hawk! Hey! Eagle Fly! Howling
Take
Storm!
this! No escape!
Piercing Cyan Instant! First
Take
grab the
this!
marksman! Flying freaks! Why can't they just sit still?
Dragon Shield! Can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done.
It's on! Not today! Stardust!
Make it rain!
Freeze Lancer! Any injuries? That looks like the Zoogle we were told about.
I'll do my best!
Here I come!
Mega Ray!
Finish! Dragon Swarm!
Going in! That frickin' does it! Take this!
You're mine! No escape!
Tiger Blade!
Dragon Swarm!
Attack time! Do it!
Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Did it!
Yeah! Get behind him! You're mine!
Doomed! Pull it together, Law.
Sorry, right? I'm calm.
My turn!
You're stronger than any Renan soldier I've ever met.
They don't just
In a
let
bind?
anybody have a place in the Royal Guard.
Indeed. So I see.
Did you just heal me?
Yes, I need you, remember?
Right.
Glimmer Dragon!
Dragon
I'm in the
Swarm!
groove!
Burn in hell!
Falling Freezing Eagle Assault! Tiger Blade!
Last shot!
My head's spinning just watching you!
Mirage! It's over!
Into the shadows!
Plasma shot!
Dazzling Spin! Mega Ray! Tiger Blade! I'll finish you here and now! Glimmer Dragon!
Here I come!
Falling Eagle Assault!
Here's a
Dragon
healing arc.
Swarm!
Its defenses are down! I'll beat it to dust!
Take this!
I'm only getting
Mirage! You're mine!
pieces! Attack time!
Plasma shot!
Tiger Blade!
You may be strong, but I'll never back down!
Look sharp! Let me help! First
Okay, here I go!
Glimmer Dragon!
Take this!
Eagle Assault!
Eat this!
I'm out of ammo! In a bind? Piercing Roar! I'll finish you here and now! Nothing gets by me! Risen Tear! Eagle Assault! Take this!
An astral art?
That's my cue.
Piercing Roar!
Shut him down!
Talon Hurricane! Lost my focus!
You'll pay for that!
Freeze Lancer! I'll bring you back from Death's Abyss. Resuscitation!
Primed and ready!
Take this!
Tiger Blade!
Crush!
Savage Roar! There you go! I feel like needing this! Take wait! Risen Tear!
Field!
Swallow Blade! It's
This
on!
one's mine!
Dragon Swarm!
Dazzling Spin!
Ha! Ignite!
Talon Hurricane!
Wow,
Tiger Blade!
Plasma shot!
Now or never!
Thanks! Take this!
In a bind? Do it!
Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
There! And again!
You're on! Take this! It's over!
Glimmer Dragon!
Back into the fray!
Time to shine! Eat it! This one's mine! Take
Dragon Swarm!
Armor won't save you! Falling Storm!
Here I come! Take this!
Serpent Knuckle!
Strike!
Glimmer Dragon! Now I'm in the
Swallow
groove!
Blade!
This one's mine!
Try this!
Nothing gets by me! Far enough!
Swallow Blade! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Will this help?
Dazzling Spin!
Dragon Swarm!
Healing
Talon Storm!
Okay, here I go. Not today!
Here I go!
Here I come!
Hey!
Dragon Swarm!
Time to shine! Savage Roar! Water! Talon Hurricane! That frickin' does it! Dark
Dragon
Wind!
Swarm!
Falling Strong!
Here I come!
Confiscated!
Twilight
Take this!
Healing Circle! Appreciate the help!
Why'd you heal me?
To stop me dying?
right.
Ready! Lightning! Downfall! I'll bring you back from Death's Abyss! Resuscitation!
Look sharp! On guard!
Gemini Aqua! Magna Ray! I'm all
First
I
strike!
never miss! It's weakened!
Dazzling Spin!
This ends now!
Swallow Blade!
Plasma shock!
Mega assault!
Here I come! Mirage!
Piercing roar!
I'm just getting started! Not now, not ever!
Attack time! I'm ready! Far enough! Those Royal Guard colors are shining through!
Fancy joining the regiment? I can beat you into shape in no time.
I'm good!
Burn in hell!
Reload! Wait! Breathing storm!
No further!
Piercing roar!
Lunar Rondo!
Talon storm!
Plasma shock!
This one's mine! Take this! All good things come from within! Talon storm!
Dragon Swarm!
Here's a healing arc!
Swallow Blade!
Talon Let's tear him up! Piercing roar!
Dragon Swarm!
I'm out! It looks like we made our match!
I'm not feeling so great.
I'm all stocked up!
I really all this! You hear it now!
That move!
Here comes a big one! It's on!
Take, come on!
That's it!
You have to hold on! All good things come
Here's a healing arc!
Take this!
I can't heal you forever!
Carve through armor!
Now or never.
Mega
Dragon
Ray!
Swarm! Dark
Take
Wind!
this!
Here I come!
This one!
Ready to go! Make it rain!
Do it! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
Get lost!
Take this! Burn!
I'm on it! Far enough!
Glacial Spear!
Dragon Swarm!
Do it!
Plasma shock!
Get toasty!
Bird strike!
Right, next one!
Now!
Already on it!
Start up! Mirage!
How much longer will our healing arts last?
We should be able to cook here.
I can't eat anymore.
This should definitely keep you guys full.
Kisara, let's talk for a bit.
I'll take watch tonight. It's okay. Before... We go. Do you guys have everything?
How's this?
Yeah.
All right.
Hey!
Hmm? Right.
Excuse me!
Well... Really?
Good.
What the? Seriously?
All right.
Hey, if we find anyone who needs help here,
I know. We'll make sure to ask. You okay?
Yeah!
Okay.
Huh?
Here we go! Looks like... like we made it here in one piece.
Judging by the stench, I'd say the animals at the ranch are all grown now. You're still not done fishing yet? Boring.
You need patience to fish. Hup. All right, once more from the top. Hup. All right. You've got to know when to quit. Is this what I think it is? disappointing. Is this what I think it is? You've got to know when to quit. Yeah! I've got a good feeling about this one. Dagnabbit! It got away. There we go. You've got to know when to quit. I've got a good feeling about this one. That was disappointing. All right. She's got a good size to her, all told.
That fish put up a fight. Good catch.
Time to try a different spot. Yeah! Reel it in. You've got to know when to quit. Reel it in. That was disappointing. All right. Gotta know when to quit. Reel it in. Dagnabbit! It got away. I've got something. That's not a fish I see often.
There certainly are a wide array of fish on Dana.
Reel it in. I'll let you go this time. Okay, change of plans. Could it be? I did it! But I'm not gonna quit now.
Oh, yeah!
Yeah! Oh, we've got a lively one. You've got to know when to quit. All right. Anybody could reel in that.
Not too shabby, friend.
Could it be? Dagnabbit! It got away. Ha! There we go. She's got a good size to her, all told.
That fish put up a fight. Good catch.
Yeah! There we go. I'll get you next time. Is this what I think it is? Good fishers always keep their cool. I've got something. Dagnabbit! It got away.
Words fail me.
Finally. If only we could have flown with the wind to get here faster.
We've reached our destination.
I think there's someone in trouble here.
Well, let's see.
Hello.
Huh.
Kisara.
Right.
That is one enormous stray.
I don't think we can take it right now.
It's huge. I bet it'd be a good way to test my strength.
Don't get carried away, Law. Let's dispose of the trash.
Dragon Swarm!
Whoa, that's freaking nothing!
Are those arms even accurate?
Swallow Blade! Aim for the weak spot. Ignite!
Talon Storm!
How's this?
You've got a knack for battle.
I still plan on training, though.
That's what I like to hear.
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Cut them apart to your heart's content.
You're mine!
Here, let me help.
Leave the ensnaring to me.
Yeah, and the
Primed
pummeling
and
to
ready.
me.
This one's mine. This one's mine.
Dragon Swarm!
I can carve through
Tiger
armor.
Blade. Corruption. Gemini Rockrush. Hook shot. By the power of water. I'm all stuffed up.
Strike!
Talon
Here,
Storm!
let me help. First aid.
No further.
I can handle it.
Dragon Swarm!
Nicole!
You'll pay for that!
Spirit Blade.
Go away!
I'll bring you back. From death. The bit. Resuscitation.
Talon
Here, let me
Hurricane!
help.
Not my finest.
First aid.
Piercing Roar!
Lightning. Hear me, flame of Art expert coming through. Back from death's abyss.
Going in.
I'll bring you back from death's abyss.
On guard!
Resuscitation.
Tiger
Will this help?
Not yet! Far enough!
Healing circle.
This one's
Their arcs were interrupted.
Back into the fray.
Ah!
Guardian
Gravitas field.
I'm ready to roar!
Primed and ready.
Here I come! No escape!
Where are you going?
This one's all mine!
It's pinned down.
Here goes!
You're finished!
Talon Hurricane!
Ignite!
Wow, I'm impressed.
Water snake wing!
Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Here, let me help.
Here I come!
There you go.
Don't mind if I do.
Feel like
Tiger
me
Blade!
again.
I'm not done!
That freaking does it!
Falling
Strike!
Dragon Swarm!
Hurricane! Tiger Blade!
Here, let me help. First aid.
Now I can...
Fake blast!
Hook shot.
Dragon Swarm!
Corruption! Anything in armor is all. Piercing roar! I'll smash you!
Dragon Swarm!
Talon Hurricane! Healing circle! Take this!
Why'd you heal me?
To stop you dying?
Right.
First strike! Lunar corruption! I'll end you! Lightning meteor! Leave the charges to me! Glimmer far enough! A freezing storm! On guard! Ice tornado!
Burn in hell!
Eat this!
Here I come!
Take this!
Make it rain!
Redwell, astral energy, full throttle! Go!
Watch this!
Look sharp!
I'm not done! Dragon Swarm!
Not on my watch!
Falling storm!
Searing flame!
Tiger blade!
Amazing.
Not like
Here's a
this!
healing arc!
I'm not done yet!
That's the spot! Serpent knuckle!
I'm only get searing flame!
Try harder! Not a chance! Swallow blade!
Take this! That's enough!
Resuscitation!
Eat this!
I'll heal you
Trade
all!
harder.
Eat
I don't
this!
have much
Try
left.
harder!
Did you just heal me?
Yes. I need you, remember?
Now you see what I can do! I'm on it!
Hear me! Flame of fury! Burning strike!
Piercing roar! Just getting started!
Here I go!
Off my
I'm only getting
You
started!
require a hand.
dark
I'm not done!
There! Got you! Ready!
It's pinned down.
Mega ray! Here, let me help!
Dragon Swarm! Burn in hell!
First aid!
You're mine!
Talon Hurricane!
Cyan instant!
Eagle Dive!
Not on my watch!
Talon Storm!
Primed and ready! Here, let me
Guard
help
your field!
First aid!
All right, let me at him.
Eat down!
You're on!
I never miss!
Serpent knuckle!
On guard! I'm ready.
I can
Far
feel the
enough.
medicine working.
Going in.
Lunar corruption!
Here I come!
Gemini
One.
Swallow blade!
Dazzling spin!
I won't lose. Not now, not ever.
Cyan instant!
There!
Shattering
Here's
the
the
pieces! Attack time!
This should do it!
I'll heal you all!
Piercing roar! Now I'm in the groove! Eagle Dive!
So now
Okay.
you're getting
Here I
serious?
go!
Escape
Try
my
harder!
judgment.
This one's all mine!
Switch to offense.
The
Ignite!
finishing blow!
You'll need to beat me to it, kid.
I'll take on that
Not on my
challenge!
watch.
Can't get out of this! You see, what happened there is you crossed me. Shouldn't have done that.
Hear me! Flame of fury! Burning!
On guard.
Try harder! My turn! You're mine!
Healing circle!
Okay,
Eagle
here
target
I
is
go!
here again! I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! Swallow dance!
Here I come!
Eagle assault!
If it's in the sky,
This
it's
one's
mine!
not like it does it!
That's it! Here's a healing arc! First aid!
Now I can let loose. You may be strong, but I'll never back down!
Spray! Annihilation!
Eagle
Mega
assault!
ray!
It's go time!
Falling storm! Here's a healing arc!
Far enough!
This
Armor
one's all
won't
mine!
save you!
You picked the wrong fight!
Going in.
What's
Last
this?
shot!
Radiant blood! Here!
Make it rain.
Kisara! Go for it!
Prepare to crumble!
I wonder if we can make new weapons with this.
That was quite the little adventure we went on. Good.
Really now.
We've reached our destination.
Mm-hmm. You see anybody around here who could use our help?
We can't chase after every little...
Oh? Yeah! Yeah. Why?
What?
Yeah. Got it. Great. I hate that woman. Well... yeah. I don't think I'll ever quite warm up to her, but I can respect her passion for books. You've got a good sense for people, don't you, Dohalim?
You honor me with your kind words.
Looks like we made it here in one piece. We should be able to cook here.
Yeah. Okay.
By the way,
Yeah.
Oh!
hey,
We've reached our destination.
Are we in the right place? This place looks like a mess.
Yes, this is Niez, the capital of Mahag Sar.
I don't see any signs of people. And the buildings.
Yeah, this doesn't seem like the kind of place people would actually live.
No soldiers, no Danans, not a soul to be seen. Yet look at these facades. This is clearly a Renin district.
Hey, check out that drawing on the castle gate. That's the Darkwing's crest. It's from an old Danan legend about a hero who defeated an evil king with a torch and their trusty owl. That's his crest. I'm sure of it.
Really? First time I'm hearing it. So if someone drew it on the gate...
It must mean the Renans have lost control of the city.
Are you suggesting the Danans rose up and defeated the Lord here? Hard to believe, but not entirely unthinkable, given the evidence.
Let's look around and see if we can find someone. They might be able to tell us what happened. This is horrible.
Is there truly no one here?
All of these ruins look like they were made pretty recently.
But if that's the case, then where do you think the people that used to live here went off to? There must have been Danans and Renans, right?
That's a good question. Even if the Danans rebelled and managed to overthrow the Renans here, there should still be some people around.
This debris. Do you think it could be the work of Renan astral arts?
Perhaps, but the appearance of these ruins is rather uniform, which leads me to believe otherwise.
Hey, Rinwell. That story you told us about the Dark Wings. It said that the evil king was vanquished with a holy flame, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Then there might be some truth to that old story after all. It looks like all the rubble here had been scarred by flames.
Let's not jump to any conclusions just yet. If we can find someone around here, we might be able to get them to tell us what happened. Dohalim, you forgot to take care of the fire yesterday.
What do you mean, take care of? Ah, yes. You meant to put it out?
Yep. If it stays lit, we could end up in real trouble real fast.
I see. I apologize for not realizing that. I shall be more careful in the future.
The way he's talking, it's like the thought of putting it out himself never even occurred to him.
Moving on, Dohalim, I should mention that the clasp for your cape is about to come undone.
Oh yes, I tried to fix that myself, but it simply refused to cooperate with me.
I can't believe I'm hearing this. Are you telling me Renans can't even dress themselves?
Lords like Dohalim have attendants that take care of just about everything they need, so I'm not surprised he sometimes struggles with the basics.
Even by those standards, you've got to admit this is still a little extreme.
Shionna's got a point. I mean, you don't see Renans like her needing so much help to get stuff done.
In my case, circumstances forced me to learn how to be independent. Even so, I still think Dohalim could afford to pick up a few more self-sufficient skills.
Well, specifically speaking, what would you suggest that I learn?
For starters, I think it'd be good for you to learn how to dress. And put on shoes. How to comb your hair is equally important. And learning to manage your possessions better. And then from there...
She sounds like his mom rattling all that off.
Oh, and another thing. About your owl, Rinwell.
What is it?
When he starts to molt, would you be willing to give me his old feathers? I think I could find a use for them.
What do you intend to do with those?
Well, recently, I haven't been sleeping well. However, I hear pillows made from owl feathers are very comfortable and wish to make one.
This is why I hate you, Renans!
Did I say something offensive?
Next time, put your own needs aside for a second and think about how someone might react first. Then consider if it's worth asking at all.
Hoo-hoo! Hoo-hoo! Hoo-hoo!
Maybe something's going on in the forest. Finally. If only we could have flown with the wind to get here faster.
Whew! I don't sense any more enemies.
What are those out in the valley? Windmills? They're huge.
They're most likely used to harvest wind astral energy, so they have to be big.
All of you, stop right there! Don't move!
They have us surrounded.
Who are you? Where did you come from?
You first! Show yourself!
I'm the one asking the questions here. Don't try anything funny. One wrong move, and I guarantee we'll blow you away.
What are you...
My name is Alphen. I came here from Calaglia.
Alphen? The wielder of the blazing sword?
Getting pretty famous, isn't he?
Here is my proof. Will that suffice? Or do I have to burn down one of those houses to make my point?
No need. I believe you. I'm Bayfon, of the Darkwings. Sorry for threatening to blow you away. We're still hunting down the remnants of the enemy forces, so everyone's more than a bit on edge right now. Please forgive me.
Remaining? Wait, you mean you already took down the Lord of this realm?
That's right. We took her weapons and turned them right back on her.
Are you the Danon leader here in Niez?
Nah, I'm just one of the commanders. Deadheim's the one who runs the show. I'd be happy to take you to him. Just one problem. The Renans. Seems the rumors you were running with them were true. You do understand, right? I mean, we only just liberated the city from their kind. Everyone's short on trust. And for good reason. Especially Deadheim. I think it'd be best if those two waited outside.
Not going to happen.
I don't think it's a good idea for us to split up. It's too dangerous.
Then it's on your head, friend. Our base is that way.
You could have left me behind, you know.
This isn't just about you, Dohalim.
Ah, yes.
I guess even after you beat the Renans, your work's only really just begun, huh?
Yeah. This place seems like it's got a lot of issues to fix. Not this way, I guess.
So you're Elfin, are ya? Thought you'd be bigger. Huh. Guess the armor beefs you up a bit. You've got a lot of people talking, you know. But in this town, I call the shots. You play by my rules here. Just remember that. Gotta say, I didn't expect you to run with a gang of women and kids. Those other lords must have been real pushovers, huh?
Seriously? Are you this rude to everyone you meet?
Don't interrupt me, you brat. Didn't your parents teach you any manners?
Why, you?
So you're the one who took down the lord of this realm, huh? How'd you pull that off?
Ha! We just swiped the Renan's explosives. And then we blasted them all to hell and back.
Explosives? That's a pretty bold approach. But how'd you manage to avoid hurting your own people?
I didn't, that's how. But the chance to take out a lord was worth the sacrifice.
And the Lord? What did this sacrifice earn you?
Unfortunately, we couldn't manage to finish her off. But now we've really got the girl on the run.
She ran? A lord?
Yeah, the lady was just a coward. She had a whole lot more bark than bite, that's for sure. She's probably hiding off in a hole somewhere. But not for long. We'll find her and drag her right back into town. Then she'll get what's coming to her.
I wouldn't be so sure. She may run, but she'll never go quietly.
Shut up, Bright Eyes! I would have run you through already if you weren't with the blazing sword here.
The whole reason you're fighting is to free the Danans in this realm, is it not? If
Shut
so,
your
then—
mouth, witch! That's enough! If you're really fighting for us Danans, why keep these bastards around? Why haven't you killed them already?
I'm not going to kill these bastards.
Oh. Is that the case, huh? Then tell me the point of this show.
They're my friends.
Friends? Renans are Renans. The scum-sucking bastards who've been draining our souls for 300 years now! But you knew that. Maybe it's 'cause you and that little lady are friends and more.
Son of a... You'll pay for that!
That's enough! Deadeye, you know that was completely uncalled for.
All of you, get the hell out of my realm! And don't ever come back! This is Danan's realm and it's ours, understand? I call the shots here. And I make the rules. I do, Deadeye, leader of the Dark Wings!
Yeah! Deadime! Liberator Deadime! You are the true leader of this realm! We're not afraid of any Bright Eyes!
It's only a matter of time before I throw every last Bright Eye out of this realm!
The Dark Wings! The Dark Wings rule!
Hey, wait up! Told you so, didn't I? You should have left your Renan pals outside.
You don't agree with him, do you? I could tell by the look on your face in there.
That's how things are with him. He loses his temper, then I step in and calm things down.
Better you than me.
If that's all, I think it's past time we were going.
Look, I just wanted to apologize for what Deadeye said in there.
At least somebody's got some manners around here.
He didn't used to be like that. But, well, that's what losing most of your loved ones will do to a man. He may never forgive the Renans.
It's a little ironic how indistinguishable his manner is to that of a lord.
Hey, Bayfon? Deadeye mentioned the Lord is still on the run. Any ideas where she might be?
We looked all over, but found no traces of her. We heard some rumblings about activity in Estaluva Forest, but that's it.
Estaluva, huh?
Wait, you're not going after her, are you? Certainly won't win you any favors with Deadheim.
This isn't Deadheim's war, and we're certainly not fighting it for him. Besides, it's like Shion said, her type isn't going to go quietly.
Hey, it's your funeral. Don't say I didn't warn you.
We'll be sure to keep you out of it. Before we set out, though, is there anywhere around here we can rest?
Sure. Building at the end of the road, opposite side. It's all yours. We use it as temporary lodging, to house people who don't have a new place to live quite yet.
We're not going to run into any trouble there, are we?
Rumors of a certain fiery sword have spread fast. I doubt anyone will be eager to give you guys problems. And here's where I say my farewell. You're on your own, but good hunting.
Before you go, how come you don't hate the Renans as well?
Oh, believe me, I've got my bone to pick with the Renans. Just not with two of them I've never so much as laid eyes on before.
Let's head on over to that lodge. We'll figure out what our next move is there.
I get the feeling Deadheim signed up to be a rebel so he could have a roost to rule. Heck, he's no better than a lord. In some ways, he's even worse.
I know. How could he use explosives on his own people?
And yet, despite the toll of his actions, none of the Danans we've seen seem to question his assumed authority in the least. If anything, they may well consider him a hero, which would say a great deal toward how deeply they resented the Renans here.
Still, I don't think this is as simple as saying the good guys won out over the bad ones.
Yeah, I don't either. Deadeye might have managed to drive the Renans out of Niaz, but that doesn't make the way he did it okay. No matter which way you look at it.
A victory that's earned by throwing away the lives of his own people? No, that isn't a victory at all. I can understand that the Danans here are standing up against their oppression, but that doesn't mean they have to humiliate all Renans just to settle the score.
I'm perfectly able to stand up for myself, Alphen. Besides, I'm used to it by...
But you shouldn't have to be, Shion. It's just... What I mean to say is... When you've been a slave for so long, it's easy to accept that's how it should be because it's all you've ever known. Constantly being belittled is no different. I don't think that's fair. For me or for you.
I just don't know, man.
Don't know what?
Deadeye managed to drive out a real live Renan lord. That's incredible. And he seems to have a lot of supporters surrounding him too. But he's got an attitude worse than any angry Zoogle. Plus, Niaz is in utter ruins. I don't have a clue what his game is.
The Renans are powerful. And because of that, it takes a strong leader to have any hope of toppling them. However, when you take down one dictator only to replace them with another, ultimately it's just business as usual.
If it'd been Zephyr instead of Deadeye, I don't think things would have turned out like this.
Rinwell!
Yeah, I think so too. Zephyr did things differently top to bottom. He's not the kind of person who would have forced his own views or decisions on other people. When you do that, you're ruling over others, not leading them.
To be honest, I don't know what I would have wanted my dad to do if he was in that position.
Law.
The whole thing feels weird in a way. It's a weird kind of feeling, but at the same time, part of me also feels happy. Deadeye and my dad are two very different men. For now, I'm content knowing that.
The city is liberated, and yet the air still hums with fear and anxiety. It reminds me all too well of how Vicente once was.
Hums? You mean like music?
Yeah, none of this sounds like music to my ears. In fact, I've never seen any Danans with musical instruments in my life.
You don't need instruments to play music. It can emerge naturally from the sounds of people going about their day and the hustle and bustle of life.
You seem to care a lot about music, Dohalim. I didn't know that about you.
Have I not mentioned it? Before I was a candidate for the lordship, I had my heart set on the life of a musician.
You? A musician?
Indeed, music enriches the world around us. I trained day and night to hone my art. Words could not describe my bliss, as my notes carried with them the sights and sounds of nature, the ebb and flow of time, and the thoughts of people on the wind.
Dohalim.
Forgive me. My loquaciousness can get the best of me at times.
Don't apologize. It's interesting hearing what Renan culture is like.
Even though the Renans destroyed all of our arts and culture.
Personally, I was interested in the music of Dana as well. The fact that generations of lords deemed music to be of no use to their slaves and outright forbade the ownership of instruments is lamentable. Not that my words can undo the damage already done.